All right, today we will be making a rock, paper, scissors game, and we will click the orange plus button to get started. We will click on code options, and we want it to be Python only. And let's call it rock, paper, scissors. Perfect. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the background color. Instead of it being black, let's have it be yellow. So I'm going to go to scene, and I'm going to grab the third one that says set background color to, and I'm going to put it right there. And right now it's set to 0. Why don't we try changing 0 to 3 and let's see what happens. Okay, let's try 8. Click play. That looks cool. Let's see if I do 5. Perfect. That looks great for me. You can change it to whatever number that you like, to whatever color that you want it to be the background of. Okay, the next thing I need to do is I need to create my sprites. So I'm going to have 3. I'm going to have a rock, I'll have a paper, and I'll have a scissor sprite. And I want them to be not on top of each other. They should be spaced apart on the screen. So we'll have to set their position. So I'm going to go to sprites. I'm going to grab the first one that says sprite image of kind, and I'm going to put it right there. And I need to find my rock. So you could draw a rock, or I know under gallery there are some rocks that I can choose from. And they kind of look like asteroids. I'm going to choose this one right there. Perfect. It's a great looking rock. And now we need to say where we want it to be. Right now it's in the middle of the screen. Let's have it be on the left side of our screen. So I'm going to put my cursor here at the end. I'm going to click return to right. And I'm going to go to sprites. And let's see if we can find the one that says set position. So it's the fourth one that says set my sprite position to. And I'm going to put it right there underneath. And actually where it says my sprite up here, I'm going to change my sprite to rock. Okay. And then here it says my sprite dot set position. We don't want to say my sprite, we want to say rock dot set position. Okay. And right now it's going to be in the middle, or I lied, it's going to be in the top left, 0, 0. Let's change our x variable, our x value, instead of 0, let's change it to 40. Okay, and then let's change our y to 50. And let's see what that looks like. Perfect, that looks great right there. Okay, so we did our rock. Let's do the same thing for our paper. So I'm going to click enter 2 times. I'm going to go to sprites. All the way at the top, I want to create a new one, and I'm going to put it right there. This time where it says my sprite, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to type in paper. Okay, and I'm going to click on the art palette, and I'm going to draw my paper. So I'm going to click on white, click on the paint bucket, and then click the gray squares. That looks great. And let's see. Okay, that is in the middle of the screen. Let's get it in line with our rock. So put my cursor there at the end. Click enter 2 times. Let's go to sprites. And we want to grab the one that says set my sprite position to. We're going to put it right there. Let's change my sprite to paper. So it says paper dot set position. And we are going to change our x value to 80 and our y value to 50. So it's in the same row. Perfect. So we got a rock, we got paper. Now let's do the same thing for our scissors. Put my cursor there at the end. Click enter 2 times. Let's go to sprites. We want the first one. And where it says my sprite, I'm going to delete those letters and we will type in scissors. Okay. And then click on the art palette, and I'm going to draw my scissors. So I'm going to click on black, and I'll have that be the handle. So I will go like this. Perfect. And then I'll do the same thing here. I got my handles, and now let's go gray, and I'm going to make it the medium size square. Awesome. That looks like a good pair of scissors to me. Click done. Okay, and now we need to set the position. So put my cursor there at the end, click enter 2 times, and let's go to sprites. And let's grab the fourth one, set my sprite position to. I'm going to put it right there. We need to change my sprite to scissors dot set position. We want our x to be 120 and our y to be 50. And so let's see what that looks like. So we've got rock, paper, and scissors. Awesome, great. So now what we need to do is we want to say when we press our A button, we want 2 of them to disappear and only 1 stays up. So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So 1 is left when you press A button. So we're going to have to do an if, an else if, and an else statement. And we're going to have to create a variable to, so our computer randomly chooses one of the 3. Okay, so at the end of scissors.setPosition, I'm going to put my cursor. I'm going to click enter 2 times. We want to go to controller. I'm going to grab the one that says run code on button event. And I'm going to put it right there. And we do that. This pops up. This looks perfect. I'm going to put my cursor where it says pass, and I'm going to delete that. And then I'm just going to click enter a few times to give myself some space. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to need to do, just ignore that. The first thing we are going to need to do is we need to create a variable. So we need to go to variables, and we're going to grab item equals 0, and I'm going to put it underneath my DEF. So the first thing that we need to fix, do you see how DEF, the D, and the I are lined up? The item of I needs to be tabbed over. So I'm going to put my cursor there on item and then click tab on my keyboard. And then where it says item, I want to call my variable, not item. I'm going to call it computer choice. Perfect. And then it shouldn't be equal to 0. We don't want it to be equal to a random number, either number 1, number 2, or number 3. So I'm going to go to math. I'm going to scroll down to where it says rand int, random integer. There we go, rand int. And I'm going to put it right there next to my equal sign. And when I do that, it puts it on the next line. I'm just going to delete it back so it's right next to my equal sign. Okay. And we don't want to choose a random integer, random number from 0 to 10. We want it to choose a random number 1 to 3. So 1, 2, or 3. Okay. And now we're going to do an if, elif, and an else. So we could choose it from logic. We go if, else. I'm just going to type it because I think it's easier. So I'm going to put my cursor there at the end and click enter. Our if needs to be tabbed over just like this. The I is in line with the C. No, that'll go away. The I is in line with the C of computer choice and not in line with the D of def. So we're going to say if computer choice space equals 1 colon. So if the computer randomly chose the number 1, we want to destroy the paper and the scissors, so only the rock is on the screen. So I'm going to click return, and then do you see how it tabbed it over? That's exactly what we want. It should not be in line with the I of if. It needs to be tabbed over again. Let's see if destroy is under sprites. So sprites, set my position, set this, start with effect. Oh, perfect. Destroy my sprite. And I'm going to put it right there underneath that if statement. And then where it says sprites.destroy, I'm going to delete my sprite. And we want to delete the sprite that's called paper. Okay. And then click return. And let's do that same thing again. Destroy my sprite. I'm going to put it there underneath. And do you see how it's tabbed over? That's perfect. It should not be in line with if. We need to delete my sprite, and we are going to type in scissors. Okay, so if the computer randomly chooses number 1, it will delete paper and delete scissors, so only the rock is left. Okay, and then let's click return, and then we're going to delete. So our next line needs to be in line with the if, the I of if. And it's going to be a new one that we've not done before. So we've done if and else. This time we've got 3 options. So we need to do, and it's called else if, but it's shortened to L if. And this is saying L if, else if the computer chooses number 2. So L if, we're going to type in computer underscore choice space equals 2 colon. So if the computer chooses number 1, we want to destroy the paper, destroy the scissors. Else, if the computer chooses number 2, click return. I'm just going to give myself space there underneath. And click return. Okay. And it's going to be tabbed over just like it was under our if statements. We're going to go sprites. And we want destroy. Perfect. We're going to put it there. And it should not be my sprite. We want it to destroy our rock. Click return. Go to sprites. Destroy my sprite. Put it right underneath. We're going to change my sprite to scissors. So if it chooses number 2, it'll destroy the rock and the scissors, and then the only thing left will be paper. Okay, and now click return. And so we've done if, elif, and now we're on else. So I'm going to type in else and then colon. So if the computer equals 1, if the computer choice it chooses 1, it will show the rock. If it chooses 2, it will show the paper. Else, so there's only one other option, it should show the scissors. So I'm just going to click return, give myself a little more space so it's easier to see. So my DEF, the only thing in line with it is the controller, the C. Now the if, the elif is in line with the if, and the else is in line with those. Perfect. Now I'm going to click return, and that's going to be tabbed over just like underneath the if and just like underneath the elif. And we need sprites. We need destroy my sprite. We're going to put it underneath. We will delete my sprite. We'll type in rock. Okay. Click return. And we'll do sprites. Destroy my sprite. Put it underneath. And where it says my sprite, we are going to type in paper. Okay. So we have got the code. If it chooses 1, the rock will be left. Else, if it chooses 2, then the paper will be left. Otherwise, so if it didn't choose 1 or 2, then it chose 3, so the scissors will be left. So let's check it out. So we click play. Those pop up. I click A. Oh, it chose 3, so scissors is left. Reset. Click A. The rock is left. So it's randomly choosing one of the 3 numbers, which means that it is going to destroy the other 2. And click A. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Let's see if we can get a paper. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Reset. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No paper yet. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Nope. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Nope. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. There we go. Awesome.